What's going on, guys? GameStone here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the LA Lakers taking on the Portland Trailblazers in Portland, a place that we always struggle in. But it didn't seem like we struggled much today. I mean, our offense was clicking. Our defense in the first quarter kind of set us back a bit, but we came back in the second quarter, and we kind of kept it tight the entire time. It was just unfortunate that Damian Lillard made the three for the game winner. And Damian Lillard's clutch. He's very clutch. And I even told you guys in the last video that I expected the Lakers to lose. So, the fact how the Lakers were down by 10 early and they came back, that showed a lot. It shows the effort they're putting in, even in the losses they have. They're showing effort, and that's what Luke Walton emphasized. Like, at the end of the game, and Magic Johnson, he said, at the end of the game, if they put in the effort, that's good. Win or lose for now. So they lost in this one, but they put in a ton of effort. I'm very impressed with some of the performances that we had. Obviously, Brook Lopez with the leading score of 27 points. He only grabbed 3 rebounds. He shot 9 of 15. He did a really good job of just scoring against their Portland bigs. So I was very impressed. I was very impressed with Kyle Kuzma as well. He only shot 1 of 5 from 3, but he ended up with 22 points. So that's what you want to see. Lonzo, I'm kind of disappointed with. I'm going to be straight up with you. He only shot 2 shots. And what I noticed was that he could have had some baskets, but he decided to pass it. He needs to stop being so scared and take the shot. He only had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. He didn't have any points. I mean, honestly, that's not what we signed him up for, but he can do it. And the fact how he's passing up open looks for passes, sure, he's mainly a facilitator, but you need to be a facilitator at the right time. Like, if you're open for a shot, take it. Facilitator won't shoot the ball, or they won't pass the ball if they're wide open, So that's what I noticed. Lonzo Ball wasn't as aggressive as he was last game. And he didn't have the best game ever. This is probably his worst game this year. It came against Damian Lillard, a top 5, top 6, 7 point guard in the league. So when you look at that, I mean, Lonzo Ball got schooled. So that's pretty much what it is. I know Lonzo Ball had a block on Damian Lillard, but Lonzo Ball is a rookie. Damian Lillard's clutch. He's an all-star. Portland being the place that, they won 13 times in a row. 12 times entering this game. So I think the last time they beat the Blazers were when Kobe and Dwight and Nash. I think I watched that game in 2013. I'm not sure if that was the game. I don't think so. I'm thinking way too far back. But anyways, it was a while back. So when you kind of look at it, I mean, we shot 55% from the field. So that's really good. But like I said before, if we're shooting 74% from free throw, I don't want us shooting that low. Clarkson missed 2. It could have made the difference. As you can see how close the score ended up being. Missing these free throws. We missed 7 tonight. So they're very crucial. We did not shoot good from the 3, and that's what I noticed. I even said, after the Detroit game, I said I want it to continue, but I don't think it's going to continue. They shot 22% from the 3, 4 of 18. They just keep going at it. What else can you do? Larry Nance, very sad. He fractured his finger. He has a broken thumb. He's going to be out. I don't know for how long, but, this is what really sucks. When the Lakers finally got something going, they have injuries. Just similarly what happened last year. This time it's going to be with our starting power forward. So now we're probably going to start Kuzma or Randall. Mainly, probably Kuzma. And then Randall's going to come off the bench with more minutes. Randall's going to be given more minutes, so we'll see how that works out. Caldwell Pope was a nice step-back crossover. They made him fall. That was great to watch. Ingram, he had a pretty decent game. He's having a good game. I'm just glad that he's playing like this now. He's playing better than he did last season. That's what you want to see out of a young Laker team. People like Andrew Bogut, he didn't have any playing time, but Corey Brewer seemed like he was useless on there. But for the main part, our three-point shooting was poor. We missed 7 free throws. Okay? So when you look at those type of mistakes, you just know that they cost us the game. And, we were in it the whole time after the first quarter. And we had less turnovers than them. We actually did a really good job of taking care of the ball. We had 11 turnovers as opposed to their 13, I think it was. So, yeah, we did a very good job. of taking care of the ball, or 12 turnovers. It just, when you're not making your free throws, that's a big deal. They shot 24 of 27 from the free throw line, and we shot 20 of 27 from the free throw line. They shot 41% from the three. So when you're just taking a look at that, the results kind of just say, the stats say it for itself. It's clear that the Lakers lost. Obviously not in the best fashion I wanted to see them lose in. I actually wanted to see them win, but, I'm not going to expect the Lakers to win every game. We'll see how the rotations work out. Luke Walton's going to have to do some work overnight because they're going to versus Brooklyn. And D'Angelo's returned to Staples Center. I think they're in LA tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. Yes, they're in LA. That's D'Angelo Russell's return to the Lakers. He's going to go off. So Lonzo Ball needs to guard him and do well. So, yeah. Luke Walton keeps making the same mistake. I keep seeing it. He keeps on putting the starters in so late. In the fourth quarter, Lonzo and Lopez finally come in the game. Why is that? The starters usually need to be in around the 10-minute mark at the fourth quarter. They did not do that, and Lonzo had 28 minutes. Seems like he's getting less and less minutes every single time he's playing. So, I don't think Luke's doing a very good job with the rotations, but we need to see that out of Luke. I like him as a coach, but I just don't agree with that. Why would you not put Lonzo Ball and Brook Lopez in the fourth quarter? Brook Lopez was playing great. He had 27 points. You shouldn't be putting your starters you shouldn't be putting your starters on the bench for a long time. I get it. They need some rest, but not too much rest. So that really cost them. I think the defense was just poor in the first quarter. Ingram was sagging on Lillard. It just seems like they're giving a bunch of three-pointers. Obviously the big three, not really a big three, but the best backcourt, or one of the best backcourts, Lillard and McCollum. 32 points for Lillard and 22 points for McCollum. You can expect that out of those two. They played very well. They've been playing well for the past 2-3 years, so we all expected that. But the difference maker, in my opinion, was Nurkic with 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. I think he was the difference maker. Sure, Lillard made the three-pointer, but without Nurkic, they wouldn't have been close to winning. Nurkic stepped up. Let's take a look at this. Harkless with 4 points. Noah Vonleh, 0 points. Turner, 6 points. Ed Davis, 7. Collins, 0. Swanigan, 5. Nobody else performed except for Nurkic, McCollum, and Lillard. That's where majority of their points came from. So, I expected the Lakers to do a better job defending those 3 guys. I was very surprised with Nurkic, actually. I knew he was good, but scoring 28 points and shooting 60% of the field, that's just not a good defensive job by Brook Lopez and the Lakers overall. They need to work on their rotations. Their defense entering this game was actually ranked 6th. So I'm very impressed with how the Lakers have been defending this year. If you can have a very good defense this year, you're going to be in every game. No matter who it's against, you're going to be competing in every game. So that's what you want to see. I just want to see the offense click more. And you saw it do it tonight in the fourth quarter, the second quarter. So I'm very impressed overall with this performance. I just kind of wish they had won the game because they could have, but these small mistakes, free throws, why? Why do you miss 7 free throws? You guys are NBA players. You guys should be making your free throws. You guys are paid millions. You got to make your free throws. Ingram missed 2, Clarkson missed 2, Kuzma missed 1. I don't want to see that. And Larry Nance, 7 points, 5 rebounds. I don't know if he should be the starter. And obviously he fractured his thumb, but I've been saying it before. I think Randall should get a few more minutes than Larry Nance. So, Julius Randle had a decent game. He had a block, 8.6 rebounds in 18 minutes. So, not as efficient as the last one, but still pretty good. So, I'm impressed with Randle. He hasn't done anything stupid this year yet. But, in terms of the three-point shooting, it's just very poor. And Lonzo didn't even take any shots. That's what I'm upset about. Lonzo Ball. You need to be taking your shots. You only took 2 shots. You were open for quite a bit in the first quarter, and you're just avoiding it. You're passing the ball. You need to be more aggressive, Lonzo. In this type of NBA game, you need to go attack the rim hard, just like you did against the Suns, just like you did against the Wizards, just like you did against the who do you call that? Detroit Pistons. So those all resulted in 3 wins. So it seems like we're losing when 1, Lonzo's not driving in. 2, we're making small mistakes repeatedly. I even said it in the previous videos. We keep missing our free throws. Our 3-point shooting is terrible. Not just bad, but terrible. 22%. Just looking at those numbers, look at how close the score was. I mean, Damian Lillard, it shouldn't have even gone to the Portland win. It should have gone to overtime, but Lillard's that clutch. Even then, though, you had 14 missed threes, you had 7 missed free throws, okay, and Lonzo only took 2 shots. So when you're taking a look at that, you need to make sure that does not happen tomorrow against Brooklyn. If it happens tomorrow against Brooklyn, and if the Lakers lose against Brooklyn tomorrow, you're gonna hear a rant tomorrow. I guarantee you guys that. Okay, Portland Trail Blazers, credit to them. They were in the playoffs last year. They managed to make the 8th seed, pushing Jokic out, who we all know is a star. So the Blazers are a good team. I'm not saying they're a top Western Conference team, but they're definitely a Western Conference playoff-bound team. So when you're versing a playoff Western Conference team, it's always hard. So, credit to the Lakers. They never really gave up in this game. They fought hard. I just kind of, I'm just talking about these little mistakes. They obviously improved in the turnovers from the past few games, but, the 3-point shooting and their free throw shooting needs to go up. And Portland, and another one thing that I realized is we keep on getting out-rebounded. It's like whenever we get out-rebounded, we lose. So when Lonzo Ball's averaging the most rebounds on our team, Brook Lopez needs to wake up. Okay, why do you only have 3 rebounds? You scored 27 points, but you only grabbed 3 rebounds? It was just not that great of a game rebounding the ball. They got some second chance points. And ultimately, I think the rebounding, our poor free throw shooting, and our poor 3-point shooting cost us the game. We only lost by 3. To think that, if we made a few free throws, that this outcome could have been different. That if we made a 3-pointer, this outcome could have been different. If we rebounded the ball more, if they're aggressive rebounding, this outcome could have been different. Now, you notice in the last game how I said the Lakers had something like 32 assists or something like that. They had less than half. They had half of that. They had 16 assists. 16 assists. They're not moving the ball around too much. Portland had 22. Obviously, it's not amazing, but it's still better than the Lakers, so when you just take a look at that, Portland kind of did better than them in everything, except for field goal shooting. We shot 10% better than them, but they had more 3-pointers than us. They made their 3-pointers. We did not. So Luke needs to sit down and just go up to Lopez and say, hey, you need to be more aggressive rebounding the ball. You're a tall guy. He's a center. How does a center only grab 3 rebounds? I know Brook Lopez, he averaged like 20 and like 5 in Brooklyn, but I want to see more rebounding. And that's what I said when he came to the Lakers. I'm like, you know what? He's a great scoring center, one of the best in the league, but he's one of the worst rebounding centers, if not the worst in the league, because he can't rebound for some reason. So I need to see that out of Brook Lopez. And it seems like whenever Brook Lopez does good, we lose. Like, why is that? Is it because the other guys, we're not moving the ball around? Lonzo's driving up the court, just passes to Brook Lopez, he does his own thing. That's not what I want to see. I want to see the ball move around constantly. So, overall, I think the Lakers did okay. They competed, and that's what I want to see. But at the same time, they need to fix these small mistakes that can easily be made. Free throws, you just need to make your free throws. 3-pointers, I know they can shoot better than 22%. Any team can shoot better than 22%. So, they need to rebound better too. When you're starting point guards averaging the most rebounds on your team, there's a problem. Hats and props to the Portland Trail Blazers. They did a great job with this game, closing it out, obviously with Damian Lillard being clutch. So that's all I have for this video. We'll see how it is for the next video against Brooklyn. I'm uploading that tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below on what your guys' thoughts were if you're a Laker fan or a Blazer fan. And subscribe for more. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.